I think the things you go through make you who you are. Mm-hmm. And in my journey, like there's certain things that I'm not really, I don't even let it into my system like that. I think depression is a luxury.
Wow.
Because where I'm from, you can't afford to be depressed. You got to pay the bill, right?
Right.
So you got to go to work. You got to get up. You got to go do what you got to do. You got people right now that's at work don't feel like being there. Mm-hmm. But they got responsibilities, so they feel uncomfortable while they're working, while they're doing what they got to do. Like, when these guys get in a slump and they just decide that they're not going to do anything, I'm like, where they do that at?
Right.
Even when you're on the street, you got a pack. You just decide not to come outside.
Yeah.
They're gonna beat you. You're gonna beat to death. Wait till you come out. They're gonna beat the.
I'm telling you, man. Like if they push me to a certain point, I'll mess up in front of everybody. Yeah, I'm tired of the capability to just go there because it's just the way I'm brought up. Like I never ever, I never ran from anything because I had nobody to go to. I've always had that, where I'm going. Home to get me. Ain't nobody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always been in a situation where I'm forced to deal with it myself.
Now, all of the situations, if you don't have fear, then you just not acknowledging danger.
All right.
At point.
I learned that in the 50th law.
Nah, yeah, but you stupid then. You're not scared of nothing. So you watch that guy that just has zero fear and say, yeah, we can get him. He tough. We're going to have a hard time chewing on him, but we're going to get him. Mm-hmm. We get him. Mm-hmm. Like, other than that, you just got to pay attention to your surroundings and things that's going on. Like, and you say, never saying the toughest guy, Charlamagne. I'm going to do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. And then if I die in the process, I was doing what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Even the themes. Look, it's power to dollar.
Yep.
I get hit, I come back. Get rich or die trying.
Yeah.
Right? And the process, because that's already what I'm feeling like I'm going to do. I'm in the process. It's the greatest thing is to watch me, because either I'm going to get rich or I'm going to die in the process. And this is what I'm going to call it right. So when we pray for success, we don't pray for jealousy. We don't pray for envy. We don't pray for entitlement. And we can't have those things without success. And this is what changes the relationships around you from the start. Because I want everybody to come with me, because we went on the road. By the time we got from the tour, I said, I can do whatever I want, as long as I keep working. The entitlement, like, you may come back, you may bought him a car, but he's like, yo, but you could bought me a crib. Like, mm-hmm. He's like, when did I become responsible for your whole life? Mm-hmm. Being persistent, right? I think the only thing that separates people is passion, right? And having the ability to focus on something, or to work on it, will allow you to work hard enough to be good enough at it. That's the Kobe Bryant run. You know what I'm saying? He outworked those people. He, like, you know, a lot of people in the league perform according to their paycheck. So they're like, I ain't getting that money, let them do it.
Kobe was there every day.
Yeah, working like that. And that's what
practice.
separates him and makes him special to us in a different way, even after he's gone, right? So just thinking of that's one thing when you can actually commit to yourself and what you want for your life when you work that hard at it. Even Floyd, when you make yourself, like, we got issues on the anger, he's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
I got in the car and drove to the actual radio station to talk about me in the car that I bought her for graduating in college, for getting into college. Yeah. How long do you do things for people until it exhausts you to the point that you said, I won't do anything for you if you ever under tough circumstances, because you continue to offer me that energy? My grandfather said, if it rattle like a snake, if it slither like a snake, it's a snake. You ain't got to get bit to realize it's a snake. Of course, when I'm under the circumstances where I have a lot of pressure, I'm working, doing a lot of things on my own. I guess people don't even see that from my perspective, because they just look at it and go, well, you were gifted. You can do it. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm challenged too. Like, it's not like I had this information in the beginning. Mm-hmm. I had to learn it, like, in front of everybody. You know, so it's like, I guess when they just was enjoying the moment and having people around and partying and everything else that's going on, when I'm actually rereading the contracts till I understand it.
Look, even at this point, the person that you could have met, fell in love with, how many positive moments? Right. Your highlight reel. Right. The thing that's really important, the most expensive thing we spend is time. Because we can't get it back. And when you look at the highlight reel, whether the person's rich, poor, in the middle, wherever they're at, right? They will have to, look, me personally, I look at it and say, they still have so many moments. Look, before I had money, when I'm rich, in the middle, when I'm poor, when I'm in the middle, when I'm rich, regardless, I've been on each one of those portions of the journey.
Right.
I had fun.
At each place?
When we didn't have no money, we had fun.
Was that the most fun?
It was fun. Now it's a different kind of fun.
Different kind of fun, yeah, for sure.
Different kind of fun, and when you grow up without finances, you start to view financial freedom becomes really important. You know, you start to be conscious of what you, because the restraints, the biggest restraint is something that costs.
Right.
How much it costs. You know what I mean? And later, you work yourself into a place where you're not worrying about the cost. Like,
No, what is, see, look, this is the thing, right? There's no sympathy for winners.
No.
In general. No, check this out. Look.
No.
You've been here and on this show. This show's a successful show. It means you have success, which means there's jealousy, which means there's envy, which means there's entitlement. And someone close to you that you can't even see it is growing in them, entitlement. So that's probably the scariest part, right? Now, think about this. Look, think about
No, I
this.
know. I just love when you go here.
When you get ready, when they say they awarded you something, they just gave you back something that you already earned. The courts award you your legal fees, but you spent the legal fees already. So they're just giving you money back that you spent because this person took a shot at. The only thing anyone can do here in America is sue someone. You have the right to sue. You're not necessarily gonna win. But if you find a lawyer, you got ambulance chasers out there all day that are chasing because the person got money. They figure maybe they give us money to make it just go away.
What is
Right?
it?
No, I don't think you
I
want
don't
a
ever
problem.
want a problem. But when they say they want a problem, I say no problem. That's it. It makes people feel like I want trouble because I don't have a problem with it when it comes.
Threatening situations, it makes you a little more conscious of death. You know, and the more that you are aware of your fate, the higher the probability you have a chance to live. So you're a little more free. Like I go into what Robert kind of identified as the core of my power, is me being in business situations and being the person with the least fear at the table. And that's because I weigh these things up against my biggest losses in my life. So like the loss of my mom is the biggest thing that I've experienced. So walking into a room, even at the worst possible scenario, it won't damage me to the point or hurt as much as that hurt it. So I'll go in there in a secure space, able to speak and ask the questions, and I'd rather feel like I'm unaware for the moment within those quarters than to feel like I'm unaware in a losing situation.